I just now started recording, by the way.
Is it a dragon?
This creature bursts out of the sea on the board of the vessel that I just described at nighttime. And unfurling its large wings as the moonlight glistens off its dark, scaled body, it circles in the air, silhouetted by the moon, and launches itself towards the sea nymph. Need to roll initiative.
No messing around.
I think I want to switch maps, but this map doesn't have the boat.
Dang it, I forgot to do. I do this every time.
No, we should stay on this.
What did you forget to do?
Shoot.
When I'm rolling initiative, I always forget to click on my character. And
Bring
do
your
regular
token
roll.
onto the ship, select it,
I
and
also
roll
did.
your initiative. Please and thank you.
Dang
You
it.
can position yourselves wherever you'd like on the ship. Well, I don't know if I gave this thing a token. No,
Maybe my
that's
first-
lame.
Why are we so bad at rolling initiatives? Like we really are just like, we might be tough, but we're really delayed at reaction. It's probably because we're drunk all the time. We're just always boozed up. So
There's always alcohol.
yeah, the roaring city.
Okay, here we go.
David, you
Let's
have
go.
to I changed mine?
Your initiative.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to get a token for the sea. No, wait, what do I'm calling it? I'm calling it a beast of sea and air.
Oh.
Because instead it'll just look like a, what are those things called? Like a meeple? That was
No
just
idea.
so lame.
What a meeple is.
I don't know why my token's so small.
It's just
But-
because the boat is so big.
Ah, all right.
What is you're a half, right?
I'm half elf. Yes, I'm a smaller sized half elf.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lobster. I
Oh, it's
we need to
definitely a
zoom in. Blue lobster? How rare.
Maggie, I'm assuming with your new spells, you don't have speak with animals anymore.
I don't know if I have it prepared.
Because if we could get a pet dragon, that's really all we ever would need.
Yeah.
We could go after Capone today.
Alright, so June rolled a 20.
And
Lester rolled a 13. And in the beast
Yeah.
of sea and air.
No, Maggie did not roll a 10, unfortunately.
She didn't.
I did it the first time.
Wait, no,
I just
turn
didn't
orders.
have my token.
No, Davo deleted them all. We get to roll again. They're not, guys, they're not there anymore.
I was going off of the game feed 20, 13, 16, 10.
I mean, I guess I'll take a 13.
Did I mess that
No,
up?
those were all. Well, so the funny thing, those were all when we forgot to select our tokens. So then we actually selected our tokens. Our rolls were 5, 10, and 2.
Oh no, yeah, we've always
No.
taken the
No.
first rolls when
Yeah. So
you're going.
Thank you.
yeah, we'll take the first ones.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, this thing is 40 feet in the air.
40 feet in the air.
80
Okay.
feet. That's too. Get it closer.
It's too far for me to.
Oh, also,
miss
it's
I might
step
need this
onto it.
not that big.
Hmm.
Oh,
This
How
is,
big is it?
it's not like an ancient dragon. It's actually like the size of a.
Dang it!
Huh.
All right.
It's a little baby.
I
Um.
was really hoping I could ride it.
Yeah.
Well, you're small. You could ride it.
Well, a horse is considered medium, and you can ride a
Like, it's
horse.
medium.
This is a medium-sized creature.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Guys, I might die today, but I'm going to at least attempt to ride this thing.
Hey, David,
Yes.
how did I clean this? Can I become it?
Only if it's a beast, it's not considered a beast.
Oh.
It is considered a
Oh.
dragon. You all are about to fight a dragon.
Yes. It's about time. How long have we played D&D and this is our first dragon?
Yeah, like what is it? Dumplings and Dungeons and Dumplings?
Oh my gosh, guys, I've got an idea.
We'll save it. It's
Wow.
June's turn.
Okay. I'll let you know. I've got a wild idea.
Tell
June,
me your wild idea.
June, you just watched some drunken crewmate of the Sea Nymph chuck a bottle, chuck a bottle into the ocean, and in that ripple, a winged, scaled beast bursts out of the calm night lake and is now in air, streaking towards the ship. What'd you like to do?
How far away is it again?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It's like 50 feet or something.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty useless from that far away. Oh
I
gosh.
picture
What am I
June
gonna do?
Joseph doing vicious mockery on the crew member that threw the litter.
Hear me out, Bishop. I was gonna go to it right away because I can hit somebody with mockery from very far away. Like it's one of my furthest reach spells. I clearly just yell at people from very far away.
And you're a bard and a trained actor, so you know all those diaphragm exercises, so you can definitely make your voice.
Let's see. Feel like I want to make friends with this thing. I wonder. It's too far away for me to make a suggestion. Or to charm it.
Also, make sure some of those kinds of spells might say like a humanoid or something. You have to pay attention to that. If it says creature, you're good. A dragon is a creature. But if it's like a human or whatever, that just won't work.
Okay.
Am I allowed to be drinking this if I post this to YouTube?
What is it?
It's a white
Oh,
can.
absolutely. No, you can drink. The only thing you can't do on YouTube is smoke.
Okay.
I actually used to do podcasts where we would drink. It's the only way they could get me to do a podcast at my last job. Can we drink? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mock this thing.
All right. What do you say to mock a dragon?
I'm just gonna call it stupid. It can't decide if it wants to be a water thing or a land or an air thing. That's stupid.
That's
Pick
perfect.
one. Pick
Right.
one.
That is
You
perfect.
call yourself a dragon? You're so tiny.
All right. This is. I want to say it's a wisdom save, right? Yeah. These aren't that.
Yeah.
An 8. You hurt its feelings.
Not very
Stupid
much.
dragon.
Not very much, but you hurt
But
its
he's gonna
feelings.
cry about it later.
Uh-huh.
Vicious mockery hits about how you'd expect it to. Really softly. Like, you know, it definitely hits. Most of the time, it hurts.
What's
But it's
inside?
yeah. You know, I don't know if it's going to take you down.
Right.
The one
It hurts in
day,
here.
that is the goal, is we have to just weaken something with like 1 life point left. And then we say, all right, June, it's your moment. You finally get to finish something with words.
Yeah.
Just,
Kill
eviscerate.
something by being mean to it.
yeah. We will do that for sure.
Take it down.
Any movement, June.
Yeah. Is this a post right here in the middle? Oh, these are like little air, like we
These
have
are these are masts. That's like what's holding up the sails.
bows, right?
Uh-huh,
That take
yeah.
2 people, we said. I'm
It
gonna
takes
hide.
an action to load it, to aim it, and to
Uh-huh.
fire it. Are all three actions to get that thing loaded, aimed, and fired.
Okay. June's gonna hide. June's gonna move behind this little post here. Shh. I'm a pansy.
you go.
There we go.
Very good. Lester. This dragon's
Yeah,
hurtling towards you.
I want to climb the mast.
Very good. Okay. Athletics
So,
or
guys,
acrobatics
I can't-
check.
Unfortunately, I can't do my original idea because I remember Davo saying the bag of holding has to something has to go in it, and this seems a little too big. My idea was to literally jump off the mast and hold it up, swallow, scrum, and be like, dragon time. Yeah, but,
2 foot diameter for the bag of holding.
right, 2 foot of I remember the 2 foot diameter thing, so it kind of ruined my idea. But that was my idea. So yes, do I need to
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever you'd like.
You said acrobatics or athletics?
Yep, you get to choose.
They both are dex, right?
No, one's strength, one's dex.
And yeah, they're all scored the same. So let's do this. Not very good.
Not very good. Not very good. I'll say you get 10 feet up at one of the little crossbars.
Okay. Which makes me how far away from this dragon now?
I did make your token a little bit bigger. That was weird. Not much different. What'd I say, June? 50 for you?
Because it's farther away than it is high in the air. Is that what you're saying?
Barely. It's 40 feet in the air, 45 feet away. On a straight line. So it's 50, 55 feet away. Some math nerd is going to listen to this eventually when we get famous and be like, these idiots did not know how to do math before they hit it big.
Yeah. No, they did not. Can I use my bonus action to continue to climb?
No.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Rip.
Grumpy Dungeon Master.
I didn't know if that was if you could extra move.
I'm sure I also just offended Dungeon Masters. Did he just say no to a player? What a dweeb.
Oh no.
Okay.
Weird.
I don't think I'm ready to shoot it though. Is it attacking us? Are we ready?
That's why I didn't really.
It's hurtling towards the ship, looking fierce.
Okay, so yeah, you know what, guys? I think I could still tame it after I shoot it. It's not like it's gonna get madder or something. So, I'll shoot it. I'll shoot it with my Tommy gun.
Nice.
With a nice roll, that'll hit.
19.
Yep, I'll do it.
Ooh.
Okay.
There you go. Bullet sinks into its belly scales.
So let me ask you a question, Davo.
Mhm.
What does that mean? I rolled a 19, which is a
Oh,
crit.
that's right. That's a crit for you.
Yeah.
No, but it's not a
It was the
not a
first
natural
thing you
crit.
said when we got on here was that.
Yeah. It's in your note.
It's not a crit. You have to
Why
roll.
not?
You have to roll a 19. You rolled a
Not
13.
+6, 19.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then my last thing is basically yelling at the crew, man the bows.
Okay.
Load it up.
All right. You do get a couple to stagger over, but these idiots are drunk.
Oh god.
they're
All right. Well, they're good for nothing then. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Get some. Oh, perfect. Love it. There. Good to it. All right. You got 2 deckhand. Where'd the second one?
He's off the boat.
Oh, there you
He went after the bottle.
go. There was still something in there. Nice. All right. Any movement? You're up on the thing. Do you want to climb down? That's the
Can
only
I move
movement.
again? I'd rather climb up, or is that not movement?
I mean, it is movement, but I had you roll an athletics that you got a 7 on.
Yeah, I mean, unless I can move up more, I would like to
Then
stay
you're
up
good.
there.
Okay. All right. It's time for the beast of sea and air. I don't know why I didn't want to just call this a dragon. Now I'm kind of regretting that because I don't want to call it a beast of sea and air this whole fight. Beast
call it
of
a
sea
dragon.
and air.
Nickname.
I could call it a
Give it a
Bosa.
nickname.
Bosa.
But it doesn't sound as cool as saying
Bosa.
the dragon hurtles towards you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
True.
Other way. It's off. Can. Oh, absolutely can. Alright. This thing's gonna swoop towards the head of the ship. Help me out, Kate.
Bow.
Towards the bow of the ship. Sinking down as well, dropping its altitude. And you see a boiling green nastiness forming in its throat as it opens its jaws. Right in front of you, Maggie. Get you all with this?
Nay.
June?
And I am 10 feet up in the air.
I am behind a pillar.
Yes, you are.
Could set a
job,
pillar in the
June.
ground.
That's smart. You moved.
are. Can. You're 10 feet up. We did establish that you are 10 feet up, Lester.
Yes, June. We're both thinking. Sorry, Maggie.
Okay,
We just
Maggie.
left her out in the open.
Maggie,
It is.
this is you. And
Okay.
it's going to spew an acid breath at you, Maggie.
Oh gosh.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw. You only need to get 11 or above, though. But if you don't, it's going to hurt.
Even if she does, it's gonna hurt. This thing really hits.
Very good. Very good roll.
Very nice.
So I figure you kind of like somersault out of the way or something, Maggie.
Yeah.
And so you avoid taking most of this damage. You take 11 points of acid damage.
That's pretty tough.
And I
hard.
think this thing can
I think
move
David's trying to kill one of our characters.
like crazy. Yeah, it can. And so it's kind of does this what do you call it? A strafing run, and then it's gonna go and peel back off and gain altitude once again.
How does it get close enough for us to react to it?
Had you held actions to do so, most certainly.
Dang it!
What does that
I
mean?
should have shot it.
So if you wanted to say like when it gets close, I'm gonna hold my action to shoot it. That's a thing you can do. And
Oh, like on my turn, I'd be like, I'm gonna pause when it gets. I'm gonna do this.
yeah. Or like if it bites Maggie's head off, then I would like to do this.
Okay.
All right. So it gains back up to its 40-foot altitude and peels off a little bit, not quite as far away. And that's its turn. So it brings us to you, Maggie, who just got acid splashed by some dragon that, as June pointed out, can't decide whether it wants to swim or fly.
Take a moonbeam. Oh.
Oh, the old moonbeam, huh?
Ah.
120 feet range, yeah, that's not a problem. All right, and don't you get to place it?
Got that.
Yeah, tell me where you want it. Right on top of this thing?
Yeah.
All right, and where are you centering the point, though? Because it can go 40 feet up. Well, it is 40 feet, so it can still hit it. So you just place it on the ocean surface right underneath it?
Yeah.
All right. 5 foot this head, or is it 5 foot radius?
5 foot radius.
Can you throw that boy in the chat, Moonbeam, so I can read it?
Yeah, are you able to show description for it, Kate?
How do I
Like display. There you go. Yep.
There it is.
Well, we did.
So every beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40 feet high. Until Swelling's dim light fills the cylinder.
Okay, so it's going to take damage on its turn, Kate. Remind me to do that.
Okay.
All right, any movement?
Wait, when it's turn.
Just the way it's worded. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in flames.
Okay.
Any movement?
Yes, I'm going to move. I'll move maybe to this bow thing to help these drunken sailors out.
Okay, a good idea. Also, just point to consider this dragon's breath was a straight line of its attack, a 15-foot line. So you newbie D&D players may not want to form yourselves up in a straight line.
I'm not too concerned. I'm 10 feet up in the air.
That helped. That's already proven to be helpful.
Yeah.
But if you wanna man that bow, though, there's not much choice until your friends move.
That's okay.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. We can move.
I can go hide behind something else. You can go there.
June loves
I will
to
run somewhere else. I'm just gonna run around hiding.
Oh, I should add them to initiative though to help with the loading.
Yeah, you stupid dragon. You're not even big. You're like the smallest dragon I've ever seen.
A ton of crate.
All right, all good, Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay, it says gangsters, but they're the crew of the sea nymph. One's going to load up a big old like ballista into the giant crossbow, and the other's gonna aim it at the dragon. That's all I can do.
Great.
All right, June,
Sure.
back to you.
Be ready for you, Maggie.
I am gonna hit this little water air dragon. I'm gonna try to put it to sleep.
Okay, you gotta roll high because it's got some hit points. Because remember,
maybe I should
that's how it's determined. Is you roll a big number and hope that its hit points are less than that.
wait.
So it will get easier as it weakens?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait. Okay.
Like as of right now, I don't think you mathematically could have made it go to sleep.
Could do it.
Yeah.
Could do it. Crap. How far away is the boy now? It's still
A
like
little bit closer.
closer.
A little bit. So it's still
little bit
40 feet
closer.
up, but oh. Is it doing that? Oh.
Not gonna have
Okay. It yeah, so now it's like 45 feet from you.
All right. I'm just gonna continue mocking this thing.
Yes. Oh, I was waiting
Keep
for
it up.
that.
It
That's
is
what you do.
stupid. It is ugly. It has no friends, and I don't want it here.
It's sufficiently mad enough that your words no longer hurt it in this turn. It's a roll of 20.
It got more wise? Like the wisdom went up?
I mean, not mechanically, but it rolled better than it did last time. It has a
I
plus.
thought it was just like how smart it is. I didn't know it rolled. I don't know why I thought that.
There might be some spells that work that way. There's some stuff that's like, if the creature's got lower than a 3 intelligence, kind of a thing. But no, wisdom saving throws.
So clearly he's confident and doesn't care. He has tons of friends and he doesn't care about his size. He's talked about it with his therapist.
Yeah,
So you're not
or
hurting.
or it's because it hurt the first time, it's like angry enough now to just push through.
There's already a tear.
Yep.
Already a tear.
Yeah. Any movement,
Okay,
June?
I can also. Yes, I'm gonna go move behind that pillar.
Very good.
Pillar to pillar.
Which we're playing this as a pretty big bow. Yeah, that's just the amount of movement you have almost. Okay, back to you, Lester.
Okay. So I just want to double check, right? because we didn't really talk about it last time, but I kind of thought this. So tell me, Davo. I felt like I had the immovable rod.
Oh, we didn't decide.
I think it's in the bag of holding.
Who's got the bag of holding?
I do.
I remember putting the valuables in there, but I don't believe we put the rod in there because it was just a rod.
I mean, it was that fancy rod with the ponies that I showed you in the Discord chat.
Yeah, but I thought I took it because I already had a cane.
I don't remember that. But so literally, Kate and I were just working on her character, and the move rod is sitting in the bag of holding on her D&D Beyond sheet. But if you want to say you had it, we can do that. But I'm gonna have the group make a roll, the crew, to be like, "Hey, are these guys holding out on us? Where'd that come from?" Up to you.
I mean, guys, I've got a wild idea that I'm gonna try. It's probably wild. So if it's not worth it, it's not worth it.
I say go for it. If the crew gets mad, whatever. Let's deal with the dragon first. I'm not worried about a drunk crew. We can take a drunk crew.
Yeah, do they roll a
Live your
disadvantage
dreams.
to try to see this because one, a dragon's attacking, and two, they're drunk?
Well, it's more of this wasn't in the bag of holding, so Lester's been walking around this whole time while they've partied with it on his person. They might have noticed. Right, because we're like going back in time saying it wasn't in the bag of holding, Lester had it. So it's not just like, do they notice it right now as you pull it out? It's like, did they notice it over the last few hours of sailing across the lake until some demi threw a bottle into the ocean?
Yeah. I will leave it up to you all because I am fine with trying something else.
I mean, if you think it's going to be fun, I say do it.
Do you want me to tell you what I'm going to attempt, and then you can tell me? So I'm going to try to continue to climb up this post.
Yes.
And then I'm going to hold my action, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for the dragon to swoop again. I'm going to Misty Step my way onto the dragon, and then I'm going to hit the rod and hope that it crashes directly down onto the boat. That is my wild idea.
Do
What do you think? Maggie, what do you think?
Go for it.
Okay, point of order. The immovable rod is not a gravity rod. It's an immovable rod. So if you click it, it's just going to stay where it is.
Oh, it's not heavy.
Right.
It's like a claw.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So if you got inside of the dragon and clicked it.
Oh, well, yeah. But if I was on top of the dragon, no, but...
Maybe, like, if you did it...
You said if it was inside the dragon, I think that would work the same way, right? Because it would still be able to move. It's not moving the rod.
Well, if you clicked the rod while literally inside of the dragon would continue to move and the rod wouldn't. Be like birthing a rod. But that requires you to get inside of a dragon.
I still got another idea with it. I can put it, like, as I Misty Step onto the dragon, I can put it in front of the dragon's neck.
Yes. And you could, like, either hang on to the rod or, like, hit the ocean, like high dive into the ocean. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems crazy. You guys can tell me no, because it does put us at some risk.
It puts you at risk. You want to do it. I'm behind a pillar. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I don't think June cares if you tick off this crew.
Okay.
Well,
No.
Cool. Well, do I have to make like a stealth roll to see whether the crew has noticed, or are we gonna do that after?
Nope, you don't. You do not.
So we don't have to do anything right now. We're gonna do it later.
You don't have to do anything right now.
Oh, okay. All right. So I've got the immovable rod. and I want to continue to climb.
Okay. Acrobatics or
Do I
athletics check.
roll another?
Well, you
athletics
know
check?
what? Like, certainly it's got a ladder thing, a rope ladder thing, right?
I think it's got to be easy to climb.
Gotta be easy to climb. You're an adventurer.
So ignore-
Wow, after you rolled that one.
Ignore that. No, I didn't do it.
Ignore
No,
it.
forget
Ignore it. Yeah,
I'm just going nat 1.
I think we say you have to get to that cross beam to get to the ladder, you know? So you did have to show some athleticism or acrobatics
I got a
to hop
pimpy-
up. But now that you're there, there's that little rope ladder and there's like a crow's nest.
Okay, so can I just use my movement to get to the crow's nest?
Yes, but man, I'm just gonna make you work for it today, Michael. Climbing is half speed.
How tall's the thing?
The thing to be. It's
Let's see.
30 feet. You're already
I
up, and
can
you're already
get-
up 10.
So I can get to 25. I got 30 speed.
Yeah, you'll be just under the crow's
I don't
nest.
honestly need to be in the crow's nest to Misty Step as long as I'm
True.
within range. So I think that's.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay,
And
4.
I'm gonna have the immovable rod.
Yep.
And then when the dragon swoops, I am going to Misty Step, cast Misty Step
Yep.
onto the dragon.
Okay. All right, so the trigger of your Misty Step are when the dragon comes in.
When the dragon gets with swooping, but like gets within my range of my Misty Step.
Okay.
Like that's the idea. So maybe if it just gets closer.
Okay. As soon as it's in range of your Misty Step, you're going to Misty Step.
That's the plan. You can hold me to it. If that
Beautiful.
backfires, like if it dives into the water and then I Misty Step onto it, then it's my fault. And I didn't think
Beautiful.
about it.
Okay, here's we're going to let it work, but for future reference, activating the rod is an action. No, this works cuz Misty Step is a bonus action. This works legit.
Yeah.
This works legit. So you're kind of. You're gonna bonus action Misty Step and then action activate the rod. So we can make it work. I think some D&D nerds would say you can't hold both a bonus action and an action, but we're not one of those D&D nerds tonight.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's the dragon's turn. So
Oh,
this
Guys, here we
is
go.
gonna happen quick here. First, I need to see if it gets its breath back. It's gonna roll for it or just say, okay. You are hoping you don't see a 5 or a 6 right now. Does not get its acid breath back. Right? Which means it's gonna need to swoop in for a chompy chomp.
Wait, did you
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Moonbeam on its turn. Constitution saving throw. How'd I roll?
what's it need to roll?
15. That's probably above your spell DC. Yeah, yours is a 13. Okay, so it made the save. Is it a heavy? Is it heavy damage? Yeah. All right, you need to roll 2d10, Maggie, and it's gonna take half of that. Man, that's not a great roll for that.
No.
All right, it takes 2 damage. Always round it down. Do the same for you guys.
Yeah, we're really messing this thing up.
You have almost taken away 20% of its hit points.
That's actually pretty
Okay.
impressive.
That's
Considering
not bad.
we've not been hitting
Consider
very much.
old 7, yeah.
Okay.
And that stays up for a minute, so
That's right.
Would it have to do that every roll?
You'll probably have to move it, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to swoop itself down. What did I just measure? What is that? And it's at altitude. Hey, this is going to be like 35 feet of its movement. And it's going to bite Maggie. Dang it. A 6.
Doesn't hit.
A 6. And then whoosh, swoop back away.
Wait, you get the attack of opportunity?
You most certainly do.
Woo! And it's how close is it to me? Like it has to be really close.
In
right?
that moment, it's right next to you when you get to take your attack of opportunity.
It's biting you.
And you have to use it. It has to be like a physical attack. You can't cast a spell. You have to take a feat in order to do
I'll
that.
use my scalpel.
Yeah. You're gonna stab it with the scalpel. The old Maggie special. It doesn't hit. Which makes sense.
Right.
We're not dissecting a dragon right now.
Not yet.
Maybe later.
Not yet.
And can get a
Not yet.
scalpel off some dragon scales.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bite.
There are a lot of video games where you can make some cool dragon scale armor.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, it is your turn, Maggie.
What?
So it'd be
No,
an
it's not your turn. We have a triggering action. Actually, we probably should have done this even before its attack, Michael.
What does that mean? So I thought like when it happened, I did it.
Yeah, and it would have been in range before it tried to bite Maggie, I feel like.
Wait, so I was supposed to trigger that action?
You did. You told me. We just had to remember, which we just did. Took us a little bit.
So it's not
Yeah. So as soon as this thing was within 30 feet of you, Lester, you were going to Misty Step.
yes.
Which, well, maybe our math wasn't terribly. No, yeah, that's. You practically could have done that from the get-go as soon as it dropped in altitude. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie, I'll keep its attack roll against you for whatever happens here if it survives this. All right, Lester. How does this Misty Step look? Where are you going?
I'm aiming directly for its back.
Okay.
Real close to the neck, so that the minute I land, I can wrap my arm with the rod and then immediately
Like a kind of like a chokehold kind of a
chokehold.
idea. Very cool. Very cool.
holding a dragon.
Okay, so you are Misty stepping onto the back of a dragon and then trying to swing your movable rod in front of its neck and click.
Yes.
Beautiful. I don't think there's any rolling that needs to be done here. Immovable rod. Yeah. You can use an action, press the button, it becomes fixed in place. Why would we need a roll for pressing a button? Until you or another creature uses an action to push the button again, the rod doesn't move. All right, it defies gravity, blah, blah. Yeah, we get the idea. We know. It's immovable. It's in the title. Okay. All right, here's my question to you, Lester. Are you letting go of the rod after you click it?
I guess I'm holding on to it.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, it's just sitting in motion. I'm kind of using it as like I'm like pinning the dragon, I guess, between me and the rod.
Right.
It's just there.
Yeah. Okay, and then the dragon is going to continue forward, was the whole idea. So this dragon is still hurtling towards Maggie, wanting to take that bite attack. And it's basically getting magically clotheslined.
I don't know how you're going to do that.
Oh, I know. I know how I'm going to do it.
Just decapitate it.
The question is, I just wrote something in the game chat. I'm curious how far off I am. What amount of damage do you feel like this should do, Lester?
You wrote something in the game chat?
Oh, you can't see it yet. I haven't hit enter.
Oh, he has a number.
I typed it already. I'm ready to hit enter, but I'm just curious if I'm close to the amount of damage you think this immovable rod getting in the way of a flying. By the way, its movement is 60 feet for flying.
So it's moving very fast.
Moving very fast.
And
I think it would.
What do you think it would do, Maggie?
I think it would be fatal.
Wow.
Because even if we decapitate him, it'll break its neck.
Interesting. Okay, so you think the neck factor is big factor.
Yeah.
I want dice rolls. What dice rolls are we thinking?
I think, right? So like, let's logically think about this. If a person was driving down the road at 60 miles an hour and held their hand out and there was an immovable rod there, your arm's gone.
Yep.
But this is a dragon.
Even a math box.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this is a dragon, and dragons are super strong.
Right.
So let's say it doesn't completely rip its neck off. It is at the very least clotheslining it to like a prone state. Like just
That thing's
What?
You know.
What and how many dice should I be rolling for damage?
I don't know dice enough to be able to tell you that. Maggie, do you have an idea?
Okay,
I've
let's say I'm gonna roll d6s for damage. How many d6s should I roll for damage?
10.
That's what I roll.
1d6 for every 10 mile an hour it's going. Let's say at least 6. At least 66.
What do you think, June?
10. Dave already said that's what he put.
Oh, you put 10? No, I think 10.
31 points of damage to this dragon as its
Nice.
neck is wrenched back, hitting you, Lester.
Yeah, I actually think after I thought this, I was like, I'm taking some damage.
But first, let me make sure I get my math right for old Draggy Bones here. That is okay. It's alive still, but just went way past bloodied. You know, I usually say bloodied when it's about half. We just sped right past that stage. Right. And Lester, you basically had a dragon get clotheslined right in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take half of this as bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
That's fair, guys. I understand.
So that's 15.
15.
15 points of
Fair
bludgeoning
enough.
damage. Now, if you would like, it's up to you if Lester would want to. If you want to make it like a strength saving throw to just stay dangling onto the rod as the dragon continues, you can. Or,
like one arm.
yeah.
Or what?
Well, I was going to say you're plummeting to the ocean, or are you still on the dragon's back?
Well, if I'm on the dragon's back, it would mean I'd let go. Like I'd let go of the.
Right.
I think it's like either I make the strength save and I'm just hanging.
Yep.
Or I'm on the dragon's back. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to say if you really fail this strength save, you're falling off the dragon's back into the ocean. If you only kind of miss the save within like 5 or so, you'll stay on the dragon's back.
I'm pretty strong.
You're pretty strong. So
As I roll
you're looking for 15.
Come on.
All right, so you're not holding onto the rod, but you're on the dragon's back.
That's probably the best of both worlds, guys. That's really what we wanted here. I wanted to be on the dragon, and I am.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. All right. Nice job. Because I enjoyed that sequence, and I've been making you work for it, Michael. They're a point of inspiration for you.
Thank you.
And remember, we're doing the leveling up of. You got 3 iterations of it. Okay, so that's a D8.
D8
that you're gonna add to a roll when you choose to use it, or you keep stacking it.
Great.
And I know that turn took a while as we worked through it, but we're now ready for you, Maggie.
Well, now Lester is on the dragon.
And like blood is spewing into the air as this thing hurtles towards you, tries to bite you. You avoid the bite, so there's a moment where you could almost high five Lester because we did some weird timey-wimey stuff. Yeah, and then the dragon swoops back, trying to gain altitude again. So it's 30 feet above you, but only like I moved it a little bit for your thing, Lester, didn't I? So it's 30 feet up and only like 5 feet away.
Yeah. But Lester's on it, so I don't think I can do anything.
Well, the way the dragon is flying, like you can't see Lester. You might know he's there, but like it's dragon, and then behind dragon is Lester.
Shoot
Okay.
it. Go for it. I respect the game.
All right.
Shoot the
I guess
bow.
I'll shoot this bow, but what do I roll?
Whatever. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing the big crossbow?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have like a ranged weapon on your thing?
No.
All right, just roll a d20 and we'll add your dexterity to it.
Okay.
You can do a roll 20 by doing /r d20. I put in the chat just without the asterisk. Beautiful. Jane, do you have dex? What's your dexterity modifier? What is it?
+1.
+1. Okay, so an 8's not gonna hit. So this ballista goes flying past the dragon.
Okay.
And you hear just like from 40 feet up. Hey! Yeah.
Give me a shave. Any movement, Maggie?
Let's see. I think I'll stay here so that they can load it again for me.
All right, and they are going to do that right now. Pop another one in, aim it back up. And to you, June. So you just witnessed a whole heck of a lot in the last 6 seconds.
How high apart is Lester and the dragon?
30 feet. 30 feet up.
You can make that fall into water. You're fine. You've got a cliff jump that high, haven't you? You're fine.
Shouldn't be fatal.
Right? Huh?
Shouldn't be fatal.
Yeah, if I fall off.
According to the Ashton Kutcher Coast Guard movie, falls from 100 feet into water are fatal. But 30 feet, you'll be fine.
I've jumped into
30 feet
rivers
is-
30 feet. No big deal.
30 feet is fine. That's what I'm like saying. You, as my Brett, haven't I seen you jump off a cliff at 30 feet?
Put it to sleep.
In Vermont, didn't you do that at one point?
Oh, yeah. This would be the time to do that.
Are you putting it to sleep? Is that what you're trying to do? And if I'm going in the
putting
water?
you to sleep.
Heck yeah.
That's why I'm asking you if you can survive that.
Do it. Just like I told Sandy to shoot the bow, put it to sleep. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll
You
be
are
fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, be fine.
Did I do it?
You
Why
just-
is it doing this?
Yeah,
You just
you
got to
have to
roll
roll.
it. So if you click on that maroon box, I think it'll roll for you, the 5d8.
Yeah.
All you got to get is above 10, by the way.
Oh, that's not bad.
This is almost like an automatic.
Oh, yes. You're putting that thing to sleep.
By the way, you can hover your cursor over your 33. You rolled 5d8s and you got a 7, a 6, an 8, an 8, and a 4.
It is snoring.
So yeah, it's snoring and plummeting. All right. So now Lester, you're still on top of it. So I don't think you're gonna take hardly any damage.
Hold on. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected.
You choose.
Oh,
You
okay,
choose.
I'm not asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was asleep.
No.
I was
No.
like,
We had to.
Jump off the dragon as it's plummeting.
Yeah. We had to go over that at the boxing match because June was trying to put people to sleep, and it's based off of lowest health point first, and I was dying at the image of just all these spectators with like 1 hit point just going. Yeah, but no, she gets to choose. Okay, dragon is plummeting, right? Can't fly while you're sleeping, and it was kind of doing a hover, so it's just going straight down. It's gonna miss the boat, which is maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing, and slam into the water. Okay, so it's gonna just continue sleeping despite the impact on the water. It was only 30 feet. Okay, so we got sleeping dragon smacking into the water. Lester, did you want to your move is next, so I think it'd be cool if you wanted to try to like do a jump onto the deck or something. I think it's appropriate.
When I did the neck thing with the immovable rod,
Mm-hmm.
where was it? How close am I to that? 'Cause
You're-
I would like to jump and try to hang on the rod.
Oh, sure. I'll allow it.
The rod back.
Yeah, I'll
I don't
allow
want
it.
the rod just hanging out in the middle of the lake.
Yeah. Yeah, it's within the realm of possibility.
Okay.
Yet another athletics or acrobatics check, or
Well, since athletics is going so well for me recently, I'm going to roll athletics.
okay. And I feel like we need to determine how far away you were.
What is happening right now?
Man. Yeah, so you leap off dragon, reaching for the rod. You know, you're doing the thing where your feet and your legs are going, and you reach, and then you're like 2 feet off, like not even close, you know? And now you're plummeting. And so you're hitting water right next to the sleeping dragon. So ordinarily you take 1d6 fall damage for every 10 feet you fall. But this is water. So I think 30 feet, I'm just no damage. You're okay. You're okay. It's water. And it's now your turn.
Okay, so feel like we've done it, right? Like this thing's
sleeping.
Guys, do I finish it? Do I walk? How's your sleep thing work? Like, is this thing asleep? We can go away and just leave it.
It lasts for 1 minute.
Oh.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute.
So, like, if you ran into a party of goblins, like old school D&D, and you put them all to sleep, then you just walk up to them and, like, stab them through the heart. You know, kind of a thing. Brutal. Merciless.
So, guys, I mean, like, the easy thing here is I doggy paddle over, climb onto the dragon, and I just say, like, good night, like, with my Tommy gun right at the back of his head. Kind of, like, execution style.
Yeah.
Say hello, friend.
Or I start to pet him and I try to like calmly wake him up. You guys choice. I'd love to pet this dragon, but I did just clothesline it, so it might be a little angry.
Yeah. I think you should just kill it.
Cool. So I'm gonna swim over. Do I need to do anything for that other than roll my my Colt 38 pistol?
Nope. Don't need to do anything other than that. And this is at least with an advantage. Oh, is that a 17? Did you just roll that?
Yep, it just rolled it.
Beautiful. Roll again just in case you crit.
Okay.
Okay, yep. You hit. In fact, it might be an automatic crit.
Because like it's like right at his head.
Well, it's sleeping. Like it cannot defend itself.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Point blank, asleep. Is sleep a condition, or is it just considered like?
I mean, does it matter? Does 9 kill it?
You need 10.
Ah.
Let's see here.
Oh my God.
Incapacitated, can't take action. No, it's more than that, right? Unconscious, kind of. It's kind of unconscious.
I mean, that was a good roll too.
Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the creature is within 5 feet of it. I think that qualifies here.
Well, if it's still alive, it's gonna wake up now. Because if you attack it, if you slap it or something like that, it wakes up. So it's gonna wake up with you point blank on its back shooting.
That is correct. However, I think this counts as a critical hit, which would double your damage dice, Lester, which is going to be enough to kill it.
Yeah.
So yeah, point blank, it's like floating, getting ready to sink, and you're able to unload a couple Tommy gun rounds into it, killing it. You have survived the dragon. It is beginning to sink into the lake. If there was any desire to try to get trophies or ingredients from this dragon, you're going to need to move quickly.
So as my bonus action, can I tell the dudes at with Maggie at the bow to throw me a rope to tie on to this thing?
You can do that as a free action. Yell up. Yeah, and they can throw you down some ropes. Mm-hmm.
Throw me the rope.
They do so.
Okay, and then I kind of tie it on.
So you're trying to literally like tie the dragon so the boat can like tow it or something?
Yeah, so they can, because it's only a lion-sized dragon. With everybody there,
Yeah.
we should be able to pull it up on board.
Okay, all right. So you tie up dragon.
That's the dragon.
Do you use that rope to climb up to the deck?
I think I got to. That's my only way up.
That's what I picture. Okay.
Unless
right.
somebody wants to hoist me up. Remember when you guys tied the rope around me and it's dragged me places? You could do that again.
We could do that.
We could.
Okay, who's all helping try to hoist this dragon up?
The crew,
Uh-huh.
and I will.
June, are you get
And the crew.
June, are you getting your hands dirty?
No.
All right. Strength check or athletics checks for Maggie, Lester. Where's my crew?
Glad this athletics thing. Surely I can't roll another nat one.
Do it.
I rolled a nat 1 for one of the crew.
There we go. 20.
Beautiful. All right. This gets us
Fun for
to 20 plus 28, 39, 40. Nice. Yeah. You hoist up a lion-sized dragon onto the deck. Splayed out onto the deck. Successfully got the dragon out of the water. Now what?
I'm gonna get some of those scales.
Okay, you're gonna start
So I
working
can
on
take
scales.
And I start getting some scales.
All right. So one scale is gonna be the size of like home plate. Spell home plate. Okay. So to harvest scales, I'd like you to make either a survival check or a nature check. Any other dragon-related trophies or ingredients you would like to take? Nice.
24. Well done.
Very nice.
When I don't, when it like doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and I don't know if this will even do anything for us. Like, I don't know anything about dragons. Like, I'm guessing scales you can use for armor or something. But regardless of whether this does nothing for me, I think it'll be cool. So I want to take one of the fangs.
Absolutely.
Say
You
that.
you also can make a nature or survival check.
See which one's better for me. Definitely nature, not survival.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the dragon's got a lot of fangs. Each one you try to like remove, you like shatter or chip. Just can't do anything right now.
Here, let me help you out.
So yeah, somebody just give me one.
Mine wasn't much
Say I was
better.
gonna. I can. Let me try.
You're gonna go for fangs also, June?
What was it? Yeah, nature
Okay.
or what?
Or survival, your choice.
What was it? Nature.
Survival.
Oh gosh. It's gonna be survival's not gonna be. Oh, it is.
Boy.
Right.
As a joint effort, everybody pitching in, trying to pry some of these fangs loose. You get one.
Right.
Yep, you get one.
How about a
What are we doing about this immovable rod?
Dude.
Is there any way? Because I don't know. It seems like people are weird. Is that my only thing I can do with the dragon, or can I try to get like a vial of blood?
You absolutely could get a vial of blood. I like that very much.
Yeah, I mean everybody's wanting vial of blood these days. I feel like dragon blood might be valuable.
Nature or survival check.
Yeah, I'm doing nature again, guys. I'm really.
You procure 2 vials of blood.
Wait.
nice?
Where do I put that? Inventory.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Dragon blood.
dragon balls did you get?
2 vinyls.
I don't know what's more helpful to tell you, a number of scales or if it's enough to make something. You know? So, like, it would be enough scales to make a full piece of armor with or a shield with. I feel like that's more helpful information to you than number of scales, but so that's home size. Like, let's say you got 10 dragon scales.
Sweet. I put my dragon's blood in here.
Okay. And right now, the ship is still moving, right? It can't just, like, stop. You've got a rod floating up in the sky, like 30 feet up, and starting to get behind y'all. Any way of getting to it?
I've already used my Misty Step.
I think Kate's pretty focused on getting her inventory set. She also Misty Step.
Misty Step too. So I'll Misty Step up and try and get.
Okay,
that.
you need to gain like 10 feet of altitude before you Misty Step to get there.
Okay, so climb that little mast thing.
All right, athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh my gosh, we can't lose this.
She crits. She crits. Maggie scampers up the mast, Misty steps, and you're able to grab the rod. Maggie.
Nice.
So if you unclick the button, it's not going to be immovable anymore.
Okay, I unclick the button.
Splash! Just behind the boat.
I was just gonna say, am I able to Misty Step back?
I think what you took only gives you one use per short or long rest. I don't remember. So somebody's gonna need to throw you a rope or something, and they're able to. All right, hoist you back in. Immovable rod recovered. Dragon scales, dragon blood, and dragon fang procured. And as the sun begins to rise on a new day, pull into port, Roaring City.
And like, we've got to be in the newspapers at this point, guys. We killed the ghost, and we took down a dragon.
And just imagine the story this crew is going to be telling.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna care if we have an immovable rod.
Yeah, they did roll a 16 to notice it, which was pretty high. But yeah, they're high on life right now. You guys just slayed a dragon. Like, this is going to get them so many free drinks.
Should also be with disadvantage because they were all drunk.
Not the whole time. Maybe the whole time.
Yeah. What do you think they were doing at Pauline's?
Yeah, right?
Right.
When in Canada. Okay, question. I said that when you guys touch feet back on the Roaring City, you would level up at that point. Do we want to, like, stop playing and get you guys leveled up right now? Or do we want to level up after the session?
Depends on if you have any fights ahead of us.
That's more up to you guys, really.
I mean,
I'd say now.
Yeah,
I'm down to do it now.
Okay, so kind of pause and do your level up. So go to D&D Beyond under the class
This is really
section.
good for the viewers too. This is how you
Right.
level up.
Right, we're
They
gonna
will
walk you
also-
through, you newbie D&Ders. You go to your
Guys, this is
class,
really
and that's where
exciting
you can
because I
level
get an
yourself up.
I get an extra attack.
Yes, this is a big one for you, Lester.
Oh,
And June, you'll be you have to edit your sheet.
yeah, the last time I did this, it really messed my thing up. So hopefully this doesn't do that again. Where? Manage.
Where
You
do
click
I do
manage.
this?
Yeah, manage on the far right.
Manage up at the top left where your name is.
There's
and your
like
picture is.
oh yeah, there's manage. And then you can do manage character and levels.
So then I click 5.
Yep, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Woo! I don't think I need to do anything else. I just get an extra attack.
I be struggling to find stuff.
Let's see. I'll share my screen and show you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can do that. Oh, maybe Devo should do it. Because I think it
Under
might
your
mess up.
which is characters?
Oh, are you looking for manage?
Yeah.
So on your D&D Beyond sheet, where your name is under D&D Beyond, right beside your name, it should say manage in a small box. Are you on your D&D Beyond page where it says your character sheet where all the stuff is?
Yeah. Oh. I found it.
Sweet. So when you click manage, and then there's something that's like character and levels, and you click on that.
Yeah, character and levels.
Yeah, it says manage character and levels. You click on that, and then when you go to that, it says level in the top.
Okay. Boom.
All right, how we doing, Alyssa?
Beast.
We are okay. So now what do we do once we're there?
Okay, so are you on the class page right now?
Yeah.
All right, because you just hit level 4, you need to decide whether you want to do an ability score increase or take a feat. Okay, so you can add 2 to any of your abilities: strength, dexterity, constitution, charisma, right? Which for you would probably be charisma. So you could bump both of those into charisma, and you would have an 18 charisma score, which is almost as good as it gets. And really, all your spell casting is based on charisma. When you tell somebody a lie or try to persuade them, all of that would get a boost by you upping your charisma.
Okay.
So that is like definitely no wrong way to go. That would be a good solid choice. Okay, your other option is to forego the ability score improvement, and you get to choose a feat. Okay, this is kind of similar to what I've awarded you when you got your 3 objectives, but there's just these lists of feats you can do. So like as a spellcaster, right, which is a lot of what you're doing, there's Warcaster. So if you could take the Warcaster feat, and if a creature were to get in your business and try to fly away, or run away or whatever, like it did with Maggie when the dragon came, bit it, and went away, Maggie just had to try to stab it with a scalpel. If you took this feat, you could cast a spell instead. So that's pretty cool. So instead of trying to punch a dragon, you could try to put it to sleep in that moment. And you also have an advantage on maintaining your concentration on spells with this particular feat. And if you're holding like your saxophone and a shield or something, you can still cast spells, even if your hands are fighting stuff. But that's just one feat of many that you can choose from.
Okay. I like ability scores makes the most sense for me then.
I kind of think so too, because charisma is your bread and butter, and you can bump it up to an 18.
Yeah. Okay.
But so like I'm messing around in your sheet right now too, so I'm gonna try to get out so it's in you.
So it's right. My options are increased by 2. I do both.
I would.
Charisma.
Yep, I would.
Okay.
Nice.
And then Maggie, you just hit 5 because you got some of those roleplay objectives done. So I believe you have 3rd level spells now.
Oh yeah.
So where do I go to that under spells?
So, yeah. Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, you would. And then, what's it gonna say for you?
This makes me really want to fight something now.
I usually tell like new dungeon masters, you need to kill your party before they get to level 5, or they're gonna be able to keep themselves alive. Okay, looks like your hit points automatically went up too. Were you already at 33? When you
No.
Okay, good. So it's doing that automatically. Yeah, you do have access to 3rd level spells now. You have 2 spell slots at 3rd level, which means you can also know some 3rd level spells.
That's
So
epic.
same thing. Remember when I showed you manage spells?
Mm-hmm.
If you go,
Daily.
you can tip it. Technically, you should only be able to do this on a new day. Well, it kind of is a new day. I just haven't fought a dragon and slept. Although that was only a few seconds technically. It was like a 18-second battle. So I think maybe by the time you arrive on the Roaring City, it's a new day. What do we say?
I'd love that.
Okay, so
Okay,
Kate, you should unprepare like 1 or 2 of your spells, and then go prepare a spell or 2 that are 3rd level.
Okay.
We're doing a short rest.
No, I think because this boat just sailed over nighttime,
This is a long rest.
so we'll do a long rest aboard the Sea Nymph.
Okay, sorry. I don't know how to do this, Dave.
All right, so did you click on manage spells?
I'm in my character build.
Oh, you don't have to be. You can go to your view character.
Okay.
What kind of rest did we say it was?
Long.
What rest only?
Spells. Okay, so manage spells.
Yep, and you're probably gonna want to unprepare a couple of those, so you have room for 3rd level spells.
Okay. But
And then once you've unprepared a couple, you're going to go to known spells, jump down to the 3rd level ones, and choose 1 or 2 depending on how many you unprepared to put.
okay.
Wow, there's a lot. And on top of that, it looks like you get to know another cantrip. So you get to learn an additional.
Okay.
Get out of it. It messes it up. And Lester, you finally got your 2nd attack, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm pumped. I can't
Nice.
wait. It's gonna be epic.
Very good. So now when you action surge, it's 2
That's
attacks.
3. Oh, it's 2 because I get 2.
So you can take 2 attacks, action surge, and take 2 attacks. You'll get 4
Man.
attacks on that turn.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. But I think action surge you can only do like once a short rest or something, right?
Yeah, it's just one time.
So that's
it.
your big whammy there.
If I really need to just crash something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just trying to choose your 3rd level spells. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Should we push things forward a little bit, at least until things get hairy, and make sure Kate's got her spells squared away? Like, what all are you wanting to be doing now that you're back in the Roaring City?
Well, so
Before you
we're
guys-
back in the docks. We do need to go see Skinny Adeline. The other thing is, it seemed like we need to, now that we're in the docks where the missing booze went,
Mm-hmm.
we could ask somebody around there about the FBI agent. And we could also ask if anyone knows someone named Lucky.
I might pop out of Discord for a second because in and out. So I'm gonna try and switch my internet really quick. So if I lose you,
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Does that work, Davo?
Does what work?
Did we get any information?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
You could
FBI?
definitely like find the guy that kind of like runs the dock, like the I want to call him the foreman, but that's probably not.
I don't think it is.
Find like the dock foreman. Talk to
Right.
him a little bit. Also, just find like the deckhands that don't mind talking about stuff they shouldn't or something. Yeah, you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Did
Yeah, I wanna do
you
that.
leave and come back, Alyssa? I think you were here the whole time.
I did. I know I did. Because you guys, your voices cut out, but the picture didn't cut out, which was really weird. But we're good.
Okay, but you can hear us fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better.
We're basically just talking about what you all are going to be doing now that you're back in the Roaring City. So Michael Brett mentioned the Skinny Adeline delivery, talking around the docks to try to gather some more information about the 10,000 gold piece shipment that went missing. You mentioned trying to get information about Lucky. You guys got kind of a lot of threads.
We have the Albert Einstein thing,
Yep. Go to the hotel.
which if this bro is magical, like let's just say Mr. Einstein's a little magical. You have that thing where you can steal somebody's spell, right?
Not steal, but learn. Like I need them to teach me.
I feel like he could teach you some stuff.
So effectively, what you need somebody to do is cast a spell into your tattoo. So I would say teach isn't the right word. It's more of like donate.
Yeah.
Donate.
No.
Bestow.
Yeah, I feel like those are all the things, all our threads at the time being.
Yeah, you probably want to find somewhere away from the crew to check out the bag. And there's still the tower floating around. And Maggie needs to get to the card game in like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Oh. Well, while we're at the dock and Kate's figuring out her stuff, I could go talk to some peeps.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to come with me with your new charisma?
Let's.
Yeah, I feel like you can chat some people up right now. So yeah, let's go see the foreman. I definitely trying to make sure everybody knows that we're the peeps who killed the dragon.
Oh, okay, yeah, pumping that up. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you said the foreman, who we're calling the foreman.
Foreman.
Okay,
That's right.
does it sound right? Really?
Now, anybody else who says anything in the YouTube chat,
They're
millions
wrong.
of fans, they're wrong. Maybe when you're watching this, it's not a foreman anymore, but
They may have changed it.
They changed it.
Right.
They changed it.
Yeah, you find somebody sitting in a little like office that kind of overlooks the docks, full of records and documentation of incoming and outgoing vessels and crew workers and the whole bit. Yeah, he's sitting in his office. She's sitting in her office.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This D&D world is just full of men, like where are the women?
Yeah, enough. And I knock politely, which is not like me. I'm really trying to get some answers. So,
Without raising her eyes, come in.
hello. Do you hear the news? We not only found the ghost ship, but we took down a dragon while we were out there on the lake.
Her eyes kind of lift up from like a clipboard and meet yours and goes, the whole docks are abuzz with the news. Yes, I have indeed heard. That was you all, huh?
Yeah, it was absolutely. And looks like we were able to help one of the ships, the docks here, and You know, we've heard a lot about you, and I think the respect that all of the ships have, and we did want to just come and obviously say to you, like, if there's anything you ever need, like, we're here to help. We can, be some muscle if you need it.
Wow, quite the flatterer. So, like, if I want to find the Loch Ness monster, then I can talk to you guys.
If you know where to point us and you really want it, we'll make sure you get a cut.
Oh yeah.
Your yard. We don't ask too much in return. I do have a question though. Obviously, nobody comes to you with offers without asking for something.
Sure. Yeah. Let me guess. Wait. You're looking for Sasquatch.
I mean, I would not turn down if you know where Sasquatch is.
Have Lester make an insight check.
Oh, because she's messing. Okay, gotcha.
Crit.
Wow.
Now the rolls come in. It's obvious to you that she doesn't believe the dragon talk and the ghost ship talk going around. She's not buying it.
We can take her down. Let's go on a walk. I'd love to show you the dragon. We got it on the boat.
I have some things to do, but yeah, sure. By all means, show me this dragon. Yeah, please. That'd be great.
If you've never seen a dragon, and I'll just say this. I'll say, how about this? The minute I show you the dragon, because I know you think it's not there, I'd love to ask you a question or two, and you tell me the truth.
Sounds like a fair deal.
Great.
Show me this dragon. I'm so excited to see it.
Walk her over.
And there's a dragon flayed out on the deck of the ship.
Yeah. Right, yeah. If they somehow it disappeared, I'd be so mad. But it did,
Could you imagine? Oh, I should have. That would have been so funny.
Yeah, that'd been like when you take your broken phone to Verizon and it somehow works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I swear it happened.
She kind of stops abrupt as soon as like she gets to a point like approaching or on the deck where there's a full on like dragon dead on the deck, and she goes, thought it would be bigger. I'm just kidding. This is amazing. Yeah, what do you need? I can't believe this is true.
Yeah, so I work with a couple of colleagues, and in the last few weeks, there has been, and I know you know everything that goes on in your docks.
That's my job.
There was a large shipment of a certain liquid that's very popular in the city that came through. There's also been rumors of an FBI agent asking questions around. And we also received the name Lucky as the person who was supposed to receive this shipment. And it disappeared when it hit the docks. We've confirmed it came here. And we now do not know where it is. And I'm trying to track it down.
See. There's been a few large shipments coming in with a desired liquid that you mentioned in the last couple months. A lot of business coming from our friends up north. Did you give names? Did you mention Chase just now? I forget.
I mentioned Lucky as the person who was supposed to receive.
Gotcha. I can't say I've done any business with a Lucky fellow. But we did have a special agent sniffing around asking questions. Most down here who've had their palms properly greased know what to say and what not to say to the likes of them.
Okay. So this shipment that Lucky was supposed to receive was ordered by Chase. Do you know the shipment?
She looks over her clipboard, and it's not on the clipboard. Just apparent by her body language. But that makes sense. Why would you have a large illegal
On the clips,
transport
on the books.
on the clipboard?
Right.
So she kind of walk and talks back towards her office, right? And begins fingering a safe, and puts on these spectacles and is looking at a completely blank piece of paper. And she goes, yes, indeed. It did get here safely, and it was moved out personally by a Mr. Chase.
And when was that approximately? I guess. Oh, I would know when the doc came.
I think I've got that information though.
Yeah.
That would have been about 3 weeks ago.
Did you see anybody with Mr. Chase?
Just Mr. Chase that we
Okay.
noticed. You should know
Okay.
this agent who is sniffing around. He's he keeps popping up. He's here in the Roaring City. Must be stationed here. Always sniffing
Okay.
sniffing
Do you ever know his
around.
name at all, or just he's by
I
FBI?
introduced himself as a Special Agent Baum.
yeah.
BAUM.
BAUM. I put BOMB, by the way.
Of course you did. Absolutely.
Cool. You guys have anything else? I don't. I think that's really it.
And I touched
For mine.
upon all your questions, right?
Yeah. What? Do you know anything about Lucky? Who Lucky is?
Haven't
I've heard
done
that
any
name.
business with Mr. Lucky, no.
Okay. Great. Thank you. I kind of gesture over back by the dragon. I go, the kind of work we can do, if you ever need us, give us a call.
Noted.
That's it.
Okay. A little girl comes running up to you, Lester.
Yes.
She's
My size.
clearly
Hello, and I get down on one knee.
clearly in hand-me-down clothes that are
Oh.
too big for her and probably haven't been washed recently.
And I
And
look at her. What's your name?
she doesn't speak, but she hands you a little note.
And I hand her 2 coppers.
Okay.
And
And-
I go, thank you. Give her a little wink.
Okay. She smiles at you. It's like a big missing teeth, also dirt all over the face smile.
Gosh, I need to buy a house for these children. Like, I need to have them live somewhere, you know? Like, I don't know if she has stuff. How about this? How about this? Davo, help me out.
Uh-huh.
What would a change of clothes cost?
Oh, like a silver piece.
Like a silver piece,
Yeah.
not a copper.
Right.
So I look at the little girl, and I've already given her 2 coppers. And before she runs up, I go, hold on. I go, the next time I see you, I want you to have some new clothes and make sure you get a bite to eat. And I give her 2 silvers.
Her eyes like bulge, you know, and so it's a lot of money for her. And she like nods at you really passionately, and kind of like can't quite suppress a little giggle, excitement.
Love it. Gosh, this is great. I love it.
That's a really cute interaction.
I know, that's the best. I don't even care about the dragon anymore. 2 actions, I don't care, whatever. As long as I get to talk to little kids, take care of them. All right, let me update my inventory.
When you said, I love little girls, or whatever.
Yeah, not in that way, audience. Sorry, like, you know, I want to take care of them. I want to start an orphanage in the city, make sure everybody's fed.
A fantasy
As I
orphanage
use
in the
my
fantasy
own
city.
will.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look at Lester and go, oh, you really have a heart of gold. Your pockets won't be very full of them, but
I got a ton of gold at the moment. This is more gold I've ever had in my life, so I'm ready to spend.
Oh, he's gonna be choo choo.
If that little girl would have looked at the 2 and gone like a little more, I'd have been like, yeah, no problem. Outside of D&D, off canon. I don't know if whatever you call that. This is exactly why Beatrice is worried about us having a little girl.
Just putty.
Online,
Yeah.
like, it's not gonna be good.
You got it, darling.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm sure Caitlin deals with that every day.
That actually, Mira just pulled this off on me. She goes, "Hey, I want some Skittles." I was like, "Okay." She goes, "I want a purple one." Like, okay, so I open up the bag for her to get her purple one, and she just goes, takes a whole handful. Was there purple in there? I'm sure there was. But she's like, "Sweet, all right, thanks." And I just went, "Okay, well played."
Yep, well played.
Well played. Way to get your purple Skittle.
Yeah. It's like the claw machine.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing June and Maggie saw this little girl walk up to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want before I show them, I want to take a peek at the note, make sure. I trust them, but I make sure.
So
Wait, hold
yes.
on. I'm gonna leave and come right back because it's
Okay.
still like super junky, even though I came
Yeah,
downstairs.
you are a little like choppy on my screen.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. And now it throws like my recording windows haywire.
Are you recording our audio?
Yep.
I mean, our video?
Yes.
Oh, I would have looked cuter.
I mean, I've not done anything with these recordings.
Yeah. But still.
Well, Lester, you're looking privately anyways, so I'll tell you even before Alyssa's here. It's like broken, like written by children who maybe haven't gone to school as much as they should. Like
Perfect.
a kiddish, written.
That should be one of the languages I speak.
Attempt,
with
yeah,
my-
right. It says something along the lines of a bunch of people just left the tower.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm fine. That's a piece of information I'm fine with sharing. So I hand the note over to Maggie, so she's aware.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So my idea is like, I don't remember if there was a time constraint around getting the package to Skinny Adeline. Was there like a when you get immediately back, or is that kind of like a whenever thing?
You got the sense it was important to her that it be delivered. It's also like right here. It's like her house was right down in the dock area.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, June.
How we sounding?
Hopefully better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself
The
for a
note
fart.
said that there was some people that just left the tower. That's the note that I got from the little girl.
Should we make some moves?
Yeah. So I think since we're already there,
Yeah.
swinging by quickly to drop off the package.
Let's do it.
She lives here, and then running over then to the tower.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm down.
All right. So first stop is Skinny Adeline.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a modest little shack of a house on one of the dock streets that matches the address you were given by Muttering Pauline.
All right. One of you guys want to take the lead on this one?
I'm gonna turn into a cockroach so I can scurry inside and watch her open the package.
All right. Where are you positioning yourself? Like at the base of the door when it opens, you're gonna scurry in on the package. How are you doing this?
At the base of the door, so when it opens, I just scurry in. And then
Cockroach
I
Maggie.
hide from where I can see.
June, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna go knock on the door, I guess.
Okay. And Lester?
I'll follow behind June. Just
Okay.
like I'm kind of in the back.
All right. Knock knock. A elderly woman, not as ugly as Muttering Pauline. And Muttering Pauline was pretty much the ugliest person you've ever seen in your life. Answers the door. Goes, oh, well, aren't you pretty?
Hello, dear. I was sent. Wait, is her sister?
That's the word she used.
Adeline. Muttering Pauline.
You guys keep cutting out. I can hear like every other word you're saying. Can you hear what?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
This is so annoying.
Oh.
Because you're all pausing for me, so it's like definitely on my end. I don't know what to do to fix it.
Testing.
I know. All right, let me try one more thing on Discord. I'm gonna totally shut down. I'll be right back. Like, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I mean, I can take the lead on this one. I can talk
Okay.
to.
All right.
Great. So, June kind of, and I'm like, hi, sorry, she does that. She's famous. She gets tired sometimes, and she's an alcoholic from what I've seen. So, we were just across the lake speaking with your sister, and she had a package she wanted us to deliver to you, unopened. So,
Pauline?
Yes, Pauline.
Oh,
Pauline
very
sent us
good.
over. So here is your package, unopened as promised. When you speak to your sister, you can tell her we did not open it. That was a strict rules from Pauline that we received.
Oh, thank you very much, and I would know, so I appreciate it.
Oh, you would know? Like, you got some skills? I don't want to pry. Sorry.
Most certainly. Thank you very much.
Oh, wonderful. Have a great day. And by the way, before I leave, you live in an area, I'm sure you're tough, and you've lived here for a while. If you ever have any problems or any trouble, my name's Lester. Just let me know. I'm happy to come down and make sure you're feeling safe.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Sir Lester. Watching out for the damsels down in the docks.
Yeah, you got it. Have a wonderful day, Adeline. And I just make sure I said that last little bit because I saw like a little cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
And I just ran over the ledge, and I needed a second. Needed 1 second.
Yeah, kind of like make sure your foot's in the way of the door closing just for long enough to let the cockroach sneak in.
Just long enough.
Cockroach in. Alyssa, Lester jumped in for June and kind of said, "Listen, she's tired. She's a bit of a drunk. Let me take the point here."
Yeah.
Fair enough.
and just had a pleasant interaction with Skinny Adeline and bought enough time for Maggie to scuttle in.
Cool.
So through the window, if you were to be nosy, June and Lester, you do see Adeline kind of round a corner and go into a room not in view of the window. And Maggie, you're scurrying?
Yeah. I'm just kind of following behind.
Okay. As you're able to kind of move across the carpet, which feels like you just ran across the football field. And you see Skinny Adeline starting to unwrap this package. It's shaped about like a 8x10 pretty flat package. And it's a Runes and Fumes Crafts cutting board, personally engraved.
Yes.
No, she pulls out a framed headshot of a famous actress who calls the Roaring City home. You recognize this headshot of June Davis. And she sets this framed headshot on a little mantle with black candles on each side and a long, like, knife you'd use to fillet a fish and some, like, incense.
Oh my god.
I
Gina,
gotta
are you about to get voodooed?
Can I see anything else in the room?
What are you looking for?
Any evidence of like why she might have a vendetta against June?
Make an investigation check as a cockroach.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Apparently, it's not very good.
What'd you? Oh, I don't hear. I gotta switch tabs.
Fine.
Okay. Nothing. Are you hearing us fine, by the way, Alyssa?
Yeah, it's better.
No.
But it's
Yeah, you're stuttering for me too.
cute. I don't know. It's weird. Did like a speed test. Mel. I don't. So my internet is fast AF. I don't really know what's going on. Don't make sense.
I mean, we have like non-Discord alternatives too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's better. It's better now, as if you guys can hear me. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I just miss like a couple words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you're using the not the online version of Discord.
Nothing else in the room other than this
Weird shrine. Are
of notice to
Would
you.
I know what like this shrine could mean?
Why don't you? This is so now when you're in the form of an animal, you maintain your like intelligence and wisdom and charisma, I believe. Right. So you can make an Arcana check as Maggie, not as a cockroach.
Okay.
Cockroach would not know anything.
For all we know.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. They might know a whole lot. Now we don't know. They know.
We just never know.
You're not familiar with any kind of strange rituals or shrines or whatever this is that you're.
Okay. I guess I scurry out to tell June and Lester what I saw.
Okay.
Do I need to let you out?
No, it's a cockroach. Let's be real. Like, just.
I think I can squish and go under the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're really looking, you'd see this little cockroach kind of go out from under the door. All right. And are you dropping form then to be able to communicate?
Yeah.
Okay. You see Maggie next to you all.
I'm glad we looked at that because this lady is weird. She has like some sort of creepy shrine to you, June. Like, I think she might be trying to murder you from far away. So, what'd you do to make this lady mad?
I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Who did you viciously mock to make her mad?
But
Yes.
let me tell you, fans are crazy.
Vicious mockery from like 20 years ago. She just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and the dragon are going to be
Nope, we lost her.
online. Yeah, her and the dragon are going to be online, like talking to each other. Like, this vicious mockery girl, she's so rude. Like a help support chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut off. It just totally shut off. I was like, here, I'm about to say something, and then it was like, goodbye.
Weird.
That is weird.
That is so weird. It hates me today. Just like this lady hates me.
Or Loves
reason.
Or she loves you, or she's a huge fan. We didn't really get any indication because June did answer the door.
Yeah. And
She called me pretty.
saw. Oh, were you in your true form with Pauline?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that would have also been like did we get any vibes from Muttering Pauline when she saw June?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Granted, none of us were looking at her when we were talking to her, so she could have been like death staring at June, and we've never known.
That's true.
Or have this like evil maniacal smile, like "No, coming for you."
I mean, is there anything else we can investigate, like around the house or anything, or are we moving on to the tower?
What? We should probably. I mean, we can move on. We might want to go and like rest though.
You did.
Yeah, we
Okay.
had a long rest on the boat,
Oh, okay.
so make sure you're taking that.
Yeah.
Feel invincible with my 5 levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head to the tower.
Wait, I'm gonna see if my 49 hit points can get killed.
There you go. All right. It doesn't take long because it's already in that neck of the woods. So you're able to make your way near or to the tower, depending on how you're approaching.
Yes. And like in our research of the tower, and our wonderful woman who created it, I don't feel like we ever got anything out of that would like tell us the password.
Not specifically, but it's in there. It's in your research.
Gosh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to redo that because, I mean, I read it all, but I didn't see anything where it was telling me a password.
Well, it's not going to. It's going to require.
It's gonna require some trial and error and some insight. Yeah.
You can do another kind of like round of rolls to look over your notes and stuff that you all would have taken. In the off chance that your characters would put it together better than you would.
Oh yeah, love that. Was that an insights check or
investigation, I think. Or history. I think both are intelligence based, so it's probably.
Ooh, history.
Oh, nice. It's Maggie. Lester, I feel like that's on brand.
It should be though. I'm actually pretty intelligent.
Oh, did you put some stats into Intel?
Yeah, I've got a 15 intelligence now.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
You're like definitely
I'm
smarter than I
wisdom.
am. Like Lester is smarter than Dave.
My wisdom's really dumb.
Gotcha.
So I've had to get smarter. The days of Lester not knowing that Maggie kept turning into a cat, they're over.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's
Yeah.
put it together.
So I put it together. I've got one.
Maggie, on the way over, approaching the tower, knowing that it's been recently emptied, or at least a group of people have left it, you're combing for potential passwords, basically, right? Because you all do know enough to know that you need a phrase to get in, right? I think we've gotten that far.
Mhm.
How do I present this to you without like telling? You
Make it a Wordle.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I haven't done Wordles all weekend. You think that people or places are likely the password from your studies. So if you're not remembering, I sent you a whole wiki page on this lady. Within that wiki page, are mentions of people or places that might get you in.
So should we just walk up to this thing and I just start guessing? Because I've got a lot of people and places over here.
That's
So I just
kind
start
of
scanning.
like the only way to get in at the moment.
Great. So are we there? Do we see anybody coming out, or the people that were coming out before I got this letter probably are already
Long
gone?
gone. Yep, it's pretty
Okay.
quiet.
So I'm like, check this out, guys, and I just go, mirror bar.
Oh, and so as you walk up, remember it's a blank stone. There's no windows, no doors. As you approach, a door forms, but it's it's
Yeah.
magically closed. Okay. Your first attempt, nothing happens.
I walk up and say, Valindra Shadow Mantle.
An excellent guess. Doesn't open.
Luskan.
Quiet.
Forgotten Realms.
Arkleam Greeth.
Just Valindra.
Mogrim Korathir.
People are walking by. Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's another group trying to get in. Classic.
High Forest. Luskin.
Yeah, I tried Luskan. That was one of the ones I did.
Okay.
I'm down on like that third paragraph or something.
Arklim Geeth.
After the destruction, house.
Silver Marches. Jarlaxle.
Jarlaxle, yeah.
It starts to open.
Most obscure one.
Their phylacteries were made from gems that were given to them by the Jarlaxle. And the Jarlaxle was a drow mercenary and leader of the Bregan da Aerith mercenary company. He was one of the small number of male drow who actually had significant power in Lolth worshipping city. Although he increasingly spent little time in the city itself as he adventured on the surface. That's Jarlaxle.
Jarlaxle.
That's
Short and sweet.
swagger.
Ah.
Sweet. And so we know the rope, all you got to do is climb it with some weight.
Yes, you do. So yeah, you're walking you come inside, door closes behind you. It is all quiet within. You see an elaborate red and white rug. You see a coat rack and some shoe racks. This is a fancy mud room, right? That is previously experienced by Maggie. And there's a golden colored rope hanging from the ceiling.
Can I do a quick investigation check just to make sure they haven't boobied it or anything?
You can and should.
Great. What is
we all do it?
happening? Have you ever seen this many nat ones in your life by one person?
Yeah, in one session, I don't know. I don't think so.
Look, I mean, like that one, I've rolled back-to-back investigation nat ones.
You are very confident there are no traps in this room.
Even with my nat one, all right, cool. Or I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing. Cool.
Okay, we're investigating.
Well, I'm happy to go first. Feeling a little invincible at the moment anyway, so I'm gonna jump up and try to climb this thing. Just hop on.
As soon as you touch the rug underneath the rope,
Oh shoot, here we go.
Animated rug.
a blinding array of lights, like a spectrum of lights, kind of flashes into your eyes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, dang it. That's the worst one. I'm really like, There's no education background for me.
So you just kind of go, like, I think catatonic is the word. You just kind of
Freeze.
freeze up. Yeah. So June and Maggie, you witness Lester walking up to the rope and some just kind of explosion of colors. And he just kind of
Alrighty. He just freezes.
You're like, are you frozen or you're just like shocked?
not like temperature frozen.
But I can't move.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
Can I
June's gonna
eyeball
call you
it?
dumb.
Can I go
June's gonna
like-
call you a dumbass right away.
Yeah.
Step 1, vicious mockery on my
Vicious mockery on me.
So we can't touch the rug. Because you didn't touch the rope, right? You just touched the rug.
Yeah, I don't think I got to the rope.
Can I Misty step and grab onto the rope?
Certainly. It's not going to help Lester at all, but yes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm here, guys. I'm hanging out.
Sorry, Lester, I don't have anything to help you.
That's fine.
Sure
I'll figure
you
it out.
do.
I do.
Yeah, it's not even a spell.
My arms.
Yeah.
I was like, quicksand. You just gotta pull me off of the area. Tie a rope around me, guys. I told you we should always have this.
But if we touch the carpet, right?
Unless it's like a one and done kind of trap. Maybe somebody
Yeah,
needs to come and reset it.
I don't know if I'm willing to take that chance. Let's see.
I don't know. Or something.
June, I thought you were in a Western movie and you had to take lassoing lessons. Was that not true? I think I remember that. I think.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. Is there any rope around? We can
I
lasso
have
him and
to-
drag him out by his ankles.
I just pull a rope out of my pack.
Yeah, most
I'm
of you are
sure-
usually walking around with rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on her D&D Beyond thing, it says proficiency in lassoing.
Mhm. Yeah,
It does. It does.
it's true. It's true. Yeah. Are you
Love
trying to
piano.
you trying to lasso Lester off the rug?
That's right.
Sure. Let's just say you're able to do so. Maybe after a couple attempts, maybe not, and you're able to kind of drag him off. He's still seized.
I'm still frozen even though I'm not on the rug anymore.
Still frozen, even though you're not on the rug anymore.
Bummer.
How do we unfreeze you?
It's probably a
What if I
time.
slap him? What if I just slap him across the face?
He wakes up.
I slap him.
Oh, that's it? Do I take damage?
How hard were you slapping?
It's a backhand. It's a backhand.
I think you're okay. I
It's not
think
an
you're
open
okay,
face.
Lester.
Okay.
Stop playing around.
Yeah, you just need to be like shaken awake, basically,
Yeah.
with some of those spells.
Okay.
Wake up!
He's awake.
And I was like, and I go, wow, that was crazy. And I'm gonna just walk straight back over and try to grab the rope again.
And I need you to grab the rope.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
was a one and done.
One and
This is
done.
One and done. I was
One and
gonna be that person. I was gonna get frozen twice if I could. Cool.
It's in the chat, but I didn't use my Misty step.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, you got a hold of the rope. Now what?
climb it.
You're climbing.
Yeah,
Okay.
go straight.
As soon as you make your first pull on the rope, you see the ceiling descend upon you. And as the ceiling hits the floor, which what should have squashed you, You look around. You're in a new room.
Oh, okay,
All of
cool.
us?
You are all in the second floor now. It's a dining area. And there are tables and chairs laid out. What looks like a cafeteria style, kind of like buffet setup. And there's even little like platters being carried around by nothing, like floating through the air with hors d'oeuvres and drinks on them.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I go back downstairs? Do I just let go of the rope or something? How do I go back downstairs? Is there a rope still?
Yep,
What are
rope's
you
still
doing
there.
back downstairs?
I want to put the put the magic thing. Hold on. The immovable rod behind the door.
Behind which door?
Oh.
The entering door.
How are you gonna get there?
I tug on the rope again.
You feel the ceiling descend upon you all. And right as you feel like it should crush you, you find yourself in a different room. A library.
No, we went the wrong way.
I grabbed something.
You
off
are a dumbass. Slap again.
Maggie, I missed what you were doing.
So before the ceiling descended on us completely, I grabbed an hors d'oeuvre.
Okay. Which one was it? What was it?
Oh no, I wasn't thinking that far in advance.
It doesn't matter. I just want to see what you'd come up with. You find yourselves in a library. Exterior walls lined with shelves, kind of Beauty and the Beast style. The middle of the room has several desks and lounging chairs, and there's a broom without an owner, going about keeping things tidy. Yes.
I want to attack the broom, but I won't.
I heard him say there was something going around the room, and then I hear Michael go, I need to attack the broom.
Can I do like an insights check to see if there's anything like that's interesting, like a book that's open that I would want to peer at, or
Why don't you tell me what book would be interesting for you to peer at, and we'll go from there.
So I'm trying to find out who's in this tower and what their plans are. So I would think any open book would be something I would want to peruse.
A book
See if
that's
it-
already been pulled from the shelf, basically.
Yeah. Of the tables in the library, I'm not interested in the books on the shelves. I'm interested in the ones that look like they're actually being read.
Yeah, sitting on a desk or something.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, cool. All right, make an investigation roll, but also it's not terribly hard to just walk by and see if a book's sitting opened. But go ahead and make an investigation.
Surprised I could fail at that
Right.
today. So
Even a failure should get you something, though. Okay, not bad. We're going in the right direction.
yes. 13.
You find a book all about the Fae and Fae creatures. Okay, so somebody was researching up Fae creatures, it seems, or just
F-E-Y.
F-E-Y. That's right.
Because I have the Fey ability, so I should know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Here's the thought, and I'm not speaking to the D&D. I'm speaking to Maggie and June. Has anybody ever seen a dragon in these areas before?
Oh.
Like, is that a normal thing? Because this book's written all about the Fae. We just saw a dragon in the lake that I'm pretty sure nobody's ever seen. Because it seemed like the the dock lady was like, whatever. Nah, there's no dragons. You think they could be opening the portal here?
Oh.
And let things like that's a sign of something sneaking in that shouldn't be here.
That's
my
not supposed to be here.
Right.
That's a good point.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm not from here, so I don't know if dragons are normal in these parts.
They're definitely normal in Ireland. They've been seeing dragons. Are there any other open books, or was that the only one? about
Sure.
tech?
Yeah, sure. There are. There are.
You're having to make this one up on the fly,
There
aren't you?
are books on like potion making and herbalism. I'm making all this up on the fly.
I want to look around the room and see if there are any like portraits or like art, and kind of like peek behind it to see if it's like hiding anything.
You're looking for that restricted section or something.
Yeah.
Okay, investigation check.
Or the safe.
There aren't a whole lot of like tapestries and portraits and that kinds of thing, but you do kind of circle the library. I have a really cool library map, by the way, and I don't know how to show it to you all because it's like, well, maybe I can just throw it onto it.
Yeah, like roll 20.
Yeah, I wanted to do it as like a handout on Roll20, but I could just throw it as if it's a battle.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I attack the broom, we're gonna have to do it anyway. So
Yeah. Here's the pretty library on Roll20.
Oh, cool.
So you're able to kind of circle around and look for like hidden safes and things like that, Maggie, but nothing jumps out to you.
All right.
Okay, I'm over by the rope again, and I kind of just like look over and I'm like, "This is everybody done here?"
Are these statues or plants?
Statues.
They don't seem that important. They're fine.
And I go, "No answer's a good answer," and I pull the rope.
Nice. You have the same sensation, and this time the room clatters into existence, exposing or revealing a bunch of enclosed cabinets carrying all manner of weaponry. There's like old school weaponry like swords, mauls, bows, muskets, and then there's like current day weaponry all set up in like cabinets, glass cabinets.
Lester immediately goes over to the current day. Do I need to roll insight or something? I'm looking to upgrade.
Yeah, sure. So because we're flavoring these things, if Lester needs like a longbow or a heavy crossbow that we're gonna call something else, you're able to do that here.
Right.
So whatever you're using for your Tommy gun, like it could still be a Tommy gun, but maybe this one has like heavier ammo or something.
That's the idea.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking for.
so any weapon that's like in the rule book for D&D is here, and you can pick.
Ooh.
Is there a cute little like feminine revolver?
There
That's
sure
what
is.
I was thinking. Little pocket, little one that fits in a purse.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, there is.
We'll go with that.
Okay. So as far as like D&D Beyond is concerned, it could be like a short bow or a long bow, or a crossbow. Whatever you'd like, it's here in a cute little purse size, if that's what you're after.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a few like empty indentions on some of the cabinets that look like weapons have been removed.
Gosh, this could take me a long time, guys. I'm looking at something that's called an antimatter rifle.
If there's no magic weapons in here,
Oh,
those are the empty spots.
dang it.
How
How can I tell
rude.
whether something's magical or not? Whether it just does nothing, it's the type of damage it does, maybe?
Well, in
Is that what you're
D&D
saying?
Beyond, I think the magical stuff is green.
I'm looking at weapons. Antimatter rifle is not. It says damage type necrotic, so it makes sense that it would be magic, but
It's not green.
not that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. What is radiant damage?
That's kind of like holy damage.
So that's also magic.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
Like, I want to pick up like a gigantic rifle
Good. This would be the time to do it.
and just hang on to it. Just be like, this feels something that I can like barely carry.
Yes.
Absolutely struggle with. Just be playing around with it.
I got 2d6.
But conceivably, you can choose whatever like mundane, non-magical weapon in the rule book and put it in your inventory, and we can do that at any point if you want to keep
So
exploring.
maybe we move on and then I do some exploring.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
'Cause it could definitely take me some time. I'm really,
Yeah.
it's in a candy store.
Let's keep
Especially
exploring
with
then.
multiple attacks. If I can find something that hits hard.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. Cool. All right, I'll come back to that. Oh, I can see. Oh, when you search weapon, you can select proficient or container. I don't know what that means, but I cannot select magical.
Yeah, that would
So
help.
kinda-
That would help filter out your stuff.
Yeah, so I can just do the proficient ones.
I also think if you don't look at weapons, you just look at equipment, that will show you like all the standard weapons as well. You just have to type in like sword and stuff.
Is there better armor or anything in there too, or is it just a bunch of weapons?
There's not an armor section in here.
I'm being greedy. I apologize.
You might have to spend some of your coin for that.
Gotta give it to the kids.
You guys did just come upon 1,000 gold. So.
Yeah, not all of us each, but yes, we do have some money. Cool. All right, so we look around the room. Is there anything else of interest? Do I need an insights check to see if I can learn anything other than some cool armor in this room?
Nothing else. No roll necessary.
Okay. Sweet.
Hold the rope.
Pull the rope.
Ceiling descends, and this has you in a workshop. Welding, alchemical, chemistry type supplies, carpentry, all stations for all kinds of crafting are located in this room. Including some like blueprints, recipes.
Ooh, what's on
I
the
do have dragon's blood. If I can use that with anything. An ingredient for a magic potion. I don't know.
You most certainly could. This would be a good place to look for a recipe involving dragon's blood.
Cool. Yes, that is what I will do.
All right.
I'm gonna look around for healing potions. Or like the components to make healing potion.
Okay. Are you happen to be have a proficiency with an herbalist kit, Maggie?
Let me see. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's well, you're proficient in it already. You know how you find how to make a healing potion.
Okay.
And it takes you 1 day to make one. And it costs you 25 gold pieces worth of materials to make it. But that's
Just one.
to make one. But that's about 50% of the cost to go buy one at with some vendor.
Yeah. Okay. Are any of the components already here that I could just loot?
Like not the healing potions, but some of the materials.
Yeah. Well, both.
Investigation check. Oh, that's pretty good. You start pulling open drawers and stuff, and you find 25 gold pieces worth of herbs and things like that you would use to make a healing potion. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you up to, June?
What?
What are
Sorry,
you? Are you up to anything in here?
I'm really struggling.
No, is it? Type it in Roll20.
Ooh. Maybe like something that could help me change my clothes, because that is a struggle for me. I don't know if there'd be some sort of like potion or something I could robe or something that would like help me change my clothes. So when I change person. Okay.
Nice. You find the recipe for Glamoured.
Nice. I want to make it. What do I need to make it? Do I have the things in the room?
No.
Son of a bee sting.
No, you don't. You'll need to gather things, but if you're interested, this is what it does.
Ooh.
Dragon's blood, huh, Lester?
So I'm actually just reading about this right now, and it looks like dragon's blood is kind of like cocaine in D&D world. Like seriously, it goes. I'm reading it right now. Dragon's blood is a slick, bright red liquid, and that is injected directly into the bloodstream. So maybe like heroin. But it tingles a bit as it goes in, and suddenly all your troubles fade away. And it has like magical effects. It's really expensive. Oh my gosh, I should sell this. Wow. I don't know if your price is the same as this thing's price, but on this website it says the price of dragon's blood is 2,300 gold pieces.
Ooh, baby.
Dang.
And I got 2 buys.
Well,
Dang.
it can be a component used for crafting if you are interested in finding recipes for that.
Those properties the first time it came.
What did Mike? Oh, I wasn't charging while I was using my phone to be the webcam this whole time. Fail.
Big fail.
So my phone just died. Is what that means.
I honestly thought it was me.
The question is, how long was it like that?
Not that long.
Because if you're interested, I've got if you roll well enough, I've got stuff that you could craft using dragon's blood.
I mean, yeah, I have 2 vials of it, so if I end up ruining one, I can still use the other one for a heroin kick later.
There you
if I
go.
really-
There you go. All right, investigation check.
Okay. Come on. I've rolled terrible. This is the time. Come on.
Come on. Ugh. You.
How cool is this?
I would say the scales have cooler possibilities than the blood. So maybe
Scales.
you hang on to your stuff.
Yeah, that, and I was like about to use one of my like.
I know. That's you and I are on the same page.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you're able to find is the recipe for. I just lost it. Where did it go?
Where did you go?
I'm charging my phone. As soon as it boosts up, I'll be back. Actually, this is cool. Let's say you did it for the Fang. How about that? You find the recipe for a dragon tooth dagger.
Ooh.
Alyssa, don't you have the dragon tooth? This is you.
What?
You have the dragon.
It was a collective effort to get it out of that dragon.
True.
If you want it, it's yours.
That would be cool. I really don't have any cool weapons.
Right. Yeah. And from a weapons perspective, I think that's a cool thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be down to make that and take that. Let's do it.
Okay. What's this? Huh. As cool as I thought. So surely somebody's gonna look at dragon scales as well, right?
Yeah.
Roll investigations, all 3 of you.
I mean, do I even need to roll at this point?
There we go, June.
June. Yes.
You find the recipe to make dragon scale mail.
Ooh.
Dragon scale armor. All right, so I can get you all actual recipes for this. And in some of these craftings, you need to find a craftsman skilled enough to do it, and they can take some time. So the fancier these objects are, the longer and more like intricate the process is. So it can kind of end up being a whole side quest in itself sometime to get these things crafted. But yeah, but we can resolve more of that outside of game time. Another rope tug? What say you?
Yeah, let's do it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep reading about this dragon blood brew thing. That is nuts.
All right, this takes you to the war room. Bright light envelops this room. There's windows, but you get the sense that they're like not true windows. They're like magic windows.
Gotcha.
Windowed walls. A massive, heavy timbered table arrives at the middle of this room, and big stone.
Investigation check. I walk straight up. I want to see what's on the table. If I even need to do it.
Don't even need to do it.
Okay.
You see the tracking of movements of Owl Capone. Owl Capone's movements are being tracked.
Ooh. Okay. And is there anything else on the table other than the fact that they're just tracking him, like plans, or like can I see anywhere they've set up like
Sure, yeah.
tracks for him or people
You
there.
see a big red circle on the Hawthorne Inn, and it's next to it is an annotation: eats here for lunch, airship.
Yeah, floating airship in real life, Al Capone's main headquarters. Yep. Okay.
Is there any other information on like who Jack is working with?
I don't think it's Dak.
No.
Or like who is really running this?
I mean, if you were like, if this was CSI, you might be able to get some, like, you know, samples, hair samples, and run it through the lab or something, you know? But, like, I don't know how you would gain that information just from the room.
Okay. Here's the thing. Besides the weapons, can I ascertain at all whether, like, we've done enough where they would notice that we were there, that somebody had been in the tower?
I think to this point, you would have a pretty good idea that you haven't made much of a ruckus, unless it's noticeable that trap was.
Oh yeah, the trap is gone.
I'm pointing this in there.
It'd be obvious and leave a note. Whoever these people are. Set up a time and a place.
I mean,
We want to help you capture Al Capone.
yeah, like, you know, if you feel like you need a few more guns, like, should we go in with these guys? And here's my only hesitation. I still don't know who murdered my guy. Could be these people. They could be trying to take over the whole business. So they take off the lower one and then they're going after the head honcho. But it also could have been Capone. I don't think it hurts us to get into the mess and jump in. So we can.
And if we were starting to figure out how to get into the tower, then maybe they'll be like, "Oh, okay, they're pretty."
Power
smart.
play. We left a note in the
Yeah.
place we're not supposed to be able to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other alternative is the ultimate power play. We leave here. We go straight over to the Hawthorne. What's up, Mr. Capone? We've got some people that we know are planning to hit you. They're in the tower, and we know how to get in.
Yeah.
Then that's like the ultimate power play. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of what
good.
y'all want to do, because like I love the idea of trying to kill Al Capone, but
No. Well, we could do that, and then we be the ones to kill him down the line.
we double cross.
Yeah.
How do we double? So we leave without writing a note. We tell Capone that he needs to go to the tower because he's going to get ambushed there. Or do we let these two people fight? No big deal.
Yeah, maybe we just go and plant the seed to Capone that these people are watching him, and then that'll work itself out, however it works itself out.
I feel like if we tip off Capone, it might be a good idea to do it anonymously. Killing the messenger seems right up his ass.
Yeah, that's true. And Dave got a little on his face.
Yeah, we give him all the information he needs. He doesn't need us after that.
Yeah.
And he knows that we're pretty sneaky, so.
Yeah.
Pros
That's a good idea.
Capone's tough. These guys are trying to kill him. And if we tip Capone off, they're probably not even gonna like scratch his dent his armor kind of stuff, you know? Like we almost want to let them do their thing, and at the very worst weaken him, or they kill him, and then they're super weak, right? And we take them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are there any other rooms to this tower? Oh,
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Yes.
Pull that rope.
Okay.
Yank!
So the next 4 floors are different versions of the same, like, Colosseum, like gladiatorial Colosseum. There's like a training yard, so you can go to these. There's like an aquatic version. There's like a typical like sand floor, you know, what you would picture for like a gladiator arena. There's 4 different just versions of like a gladiator arena. Next 4. Not much to do there unless you want to fight each other.
Bring the broom up.
Broom, yeah, where was the broom? Broom was down in the library, I think.
We'll settle this once and for all.
Oh, bring the broom to the arena? Yeah. Yeah, Michael's got a bone to pick with the animated brooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next floor, if I'm not presuming too much.
Yep, keep going.
Is a throne room. Fancy throne. Empty. It's currently empty. June's sitting in it. Is that what I heard? Yeah. My rightful. Sitting in her rightful place. And the 12th floor is it's like a greenhouse. It's all like pretty plants and artificial light coming through fake windows and stuff like that. Very pretty. In fact, I think I've got a map. It's not a whole lot to like do there, but it is bad as Here we go.
Ooh.
And you said this is the last floor?
You got one more.
Ooh, cool.
13th, lucky number 13th floor is an observatory. There's a bunch of like telescopes and spyglasses and mirrors in this room.
Can we observe anything?
Mirror.
Sure, yeah. What are you looking at?
Does it look out onto the city?
Some do.
Okay, well those are the boring.
Are any of these magic mirrors, like magical properties, or
Make an
can we
arcana
solve
check.
that?
Oh yeah, I think we could go into a different portal here. We could definitely throw out Davo. I bet he hasn't written that in.
Oh, I know. Can you imagine?
And we're not in the Roaring 20s anymore. This is not the Roaring City.
That'd actually be a fun way if we ever got tired of the Roaring City.
Yeah.
Sucks through Wow, what a ride we just went on there, June. A 1 to a 19. Whatever you just rolled. With a 1. Is some of the stuff magical? Beats the heck out of me. But does some of the stuff look like it's never aged a day in its life? Yes. So some is either just purchased and installed, or there's something going on with these things.
So I walk over
Knock on
and I see her looking at the mirror, and I kind of look at it a little closer.
Just gonna start knocking on them.
You're looking at it, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I finally rolled a good number, so I really want to.
Oh, did you roll already?
Yes.
All right.
And it was good.
The mirror you're looking at is certainly magical.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna do the obvious thing and try to put my arm into the mirror. You know?
All right,
Like-
clink. Your fingers stop at the glass of the mirror.
Mm.
Talk to it.
Are you looking over his shoulder, June?
Huh?
Are you looking over his shoulder, Lester's shoulder?
Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you looking over my shoulder?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, June. Charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Okay. Oh boy. Where do
Oh my gosh, you have a 6 charisma.
And rolled a
You rolled
2. She just rolled a 2.
My first bad roll all day today. Pretty much.
Maggie and Lester see June disappear. And that's where we'll end our session.
Nice!
And that's all. Oh my gosh.
That's
Nice. Gotta do some prep for that.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Chose the wrong mirror.
Again, and I just think this is an ongoing thing for Lester, but I apologize. I don't really think before I do. I just did it. And my fault. My bad, guys.
Man. I
Okay,
hope I'm just invisible so I
Yeah.
just kiss you in the face.
Yeah.
He was like, hello, I'm right here. What are y'all looking at?
Yeah.
Great.
That's funny. Sweet. So we get to pick new weapons.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Any non-magical weapon you can have access to. And I know we had some tech issues, but I'm so happy that our like scheduling has been like on point. It's really it can be like frustrating, like constantly canceling and rescheduling and stuff. So it's nice just to have consistency.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure there will be times, especially with like summer coming up and stuff, where we might have to be flexible, but it is just nice.
Yeah,
Consistency.
I feel like it's tomorrow. So I feel like if I have a Monday that has a 4 a.m. start time. But
Yeah.
I mean, the thing, guys, like when I get it, but the thing about like working on a movie is visual until you go to bed. And sometimes there have been nights where I've been in bed waiting for my call sheet like the next day.
Wow.
Or I go to bed at like midnight and I'll set an alarm for 2 a.m. so I can wake up, see it, and then I go back to bed.
Wow.
So I will try and keep you in the loop if things change. But I mean, the good thing is we play Sunday, so I should have my call sheet Saturday. Things change, but we should be good. I mean, we're playing on a weekend. Unless on Sunday, so fingers crossed.
Okay, right on. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
not much you can do about it. So just as whenever you can communicate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you guys traveling at all this summer?
Yeah. The